It's done. It's complete. It's taken me. Okay, so when I released the Living Pokédex, the Kanto version when I played Pokemon Go for a little bit, that was like a month ago. I released it a couple days ago, but I recorded it like a month ago. I have now, at the stage, I have fully 100% completed a Living Pokédex. No shinies. But I did find shinies. So I've got, I did, the first 150, I played Let's Go. I got every single Pokemon from Let's Go, and then I converted them into other Pokemon and whatnot and so on. So I've got all Bulbasaurs, I've got Venusaur, Charizard, they're all here. Though the order, it seems a bit weird to me that, like Nidoqueen is by herself. Like, I looked online how, like, the Pokédex, and I actually even organized it. So, I have an organized Living Dex. So, I've got all 151 original Pokemon. Gen 2, I got every single Pokemon from Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. Like, my friend had Shining Pearl, so I was able to get, like, the exclusives. So, making Gen 2 really good. Gen 3, same thing. You could get pretty much all of Gen 1 to 4 in Shining Pearl and Brilliant Diamond, making it so much better. But after that is where the problem begins. I had to go back to my DS. Not my 3DS, my DS, right? To get Gen 4, Gen 5 Pokemon. I had to play Black and White too. God damn. Luckily, I was never able to get Victini, but luckily I had I played I can't remember a game, and then I got it from a Wonder Trade. So I know it's fake. It's probably hacked. It's probably whatever it is, but it's in the list. It's good enough. But getting Gen 5 Pokemon, my god, was hard. The process is really annoying. So what I had to do was I had to play the game, catch them in that game, then I had to transfer it to, the Black and White 2 to the Pokemon Transfer Device app, and then I had to use that app to connect it to the Pokemon Bank, and then the Pokemon Bank, because I wanted to catch all these legit. So I then had to use the Pokemon Bank to transfer it to Pokemon Home. And then I found out certain Pokemon back then, like frickin' Spinder, I couldn't catch it in Black and White. Not Black and White. Like Spinder, I could not get in the Diamond and Pearl. I couldn't get it in Diamond and Pearl. I had to get an original Spinder from frickin' Oris. Yeah, it's that annoying. Gen 5 was also annoying. I had to get every one of these frickwits from Black and White 2. I know they're in, or like these guys are in Oris, and they're in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, but I don't know where to catch them in the real world. I'm pretty sure they're transferred in Pokemon, or certain regions that you need. So I grabbed getting these really annoying. And then it comes to Gen 6. That is just as bad. Like, okay, I've moved up. I can use this on the 3DS now. But I feel it was just as bad as Gen 5. Though, if you're thinking about in, like, timeline order, Gen 5 and 6 are now the furthest away from the Switch. Yes. Well, technically Gen 2 is still there, but you can get their Pokemon elsewhere. Gen 5 and 6 you can't. It's really, really annoying. So luckily with Gen 5, because I played Y, so Gen 5 was the age I kind of left Pokemon when I was young, back in the past. Gen 5, the end of Gen 4 is when I left. When I stopped watching the anime, stopped playing the games, and then Sun and Moon is where I kind of came back in, because that's when they implemented the remakes of the Gen 3 games of Emerald, Sapphire, and Ruby. So that's why I came back into it. And luckily, when I did that, I went back and played Y. I'm not the biggest fan of Y. I never was, though I was able to get certain Pokemon. So this bloody thing, I'm surprised is so hard to get. Furfu is in the Pokemon Home, the GST trade. He is so popular. I don't know where it came from and why. I don't really understand it. Like, I get, like, you have to dress it up and do all this thing, but my god, I do not like it. It is very annoying. He's not that hard to get. He's quite weak. I just don't get the appeal on it. Finishing off X and Y, Goodra. Goodra is good. I like Goodra. The legendaries, I got in Pokemon Sword with the max rate dungeons. That made it a lot easier to get. I have X, that's why I got, I can't remember your name. Xerneas. I got you from X. And I leveled you. These guys are really easy because in Pokemon Sword, the leveling mechanic is too easy. I can max levels easily. And then, he is very hard. Like, getting all these Pokemon are really hard. So the Alola region I've got all complete. Pinpoil I got in Pokemon Sword. Naganadel is the one I got in Ultra Sun. But because I already evolved it, I didn't have Pinpoil. So I had to go back and get it. Magina, I got a different version of Magina. I don't know if it's the shiny version or it's just a different look or a different form. I don't know. Now we got Pokemon Sword. Pokemon Sword, yet again, easy enough. I catch them all in the Sword. So, the thing I'm not the biggest fan of is these, bud. I get the idea of these fossils. It's like what happened, like the idea of these fossils is like two halves fossils put together to make like a wrong mixture. Like back in the past where the architects like put wrong ones together. I get the idea. I just wish they designed them better. Make them look like one half to another half completely different. But why do they look so goofy? They look really goofy, like they're fish. I don't mind Fish Head, but I don't understand why does his head need to be upside down? Why? Just put his head on normal and make it look normal. I don't understand why you need to do that. It just looks wrong. They're my least favorite fossils. Regidrago, I had to trade. So I traded my Cubfu, my Urshifu for it. I got a shiny one, luckily, because my friend wanted an Urshifu and I wanted Drago to finish off the Pokédex. And luckily, I already was smart enough to... So what I did to get many Cubfus is when the DLC came, I saved before it, and then I kept getting Cubfus and then transferring them away. Like, I put my save file and uploaded it to the cloud. And then every time I traded the Cubfu away, I would re-download my save file from the cloud. And then I would go back to the position where before I received Cubfu. And I'll trade them away. That's why I was able to get more than one. So Cleaver, I've got nothing against. Cleaver was actually pretty cool. I like the idea how if Scyther gets a metal coat, it goes to become Scizor. And if you give it... What was the rock? I think it's like it's a certain rock, and then it turns into Cleavor. That's actually a cool gimmick. I like that. Weirdeer, I called it Dumbledore because it looks like Dumbledore to me. He's cool. I don't mind him. The ones that I don't like is Sneasler, and I was never a fan of the genies. I just never was. And then we have the regional variants. This is where I kind of stopped. I do not have every regional variant. So, as you can tell, it's fake. This is definitely hacked. But I'm pretty proud of the rest of them. They're pretty cool. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you'd enjoyed my little Pokemon Living Dex Poke Presents. It is complete. I've spent enough time trying to get every single one of these bad boys that I'm no longer going to be doing it. I have given up. Well, I haven't given up. I've completed it. I'm not going to do any more of this madness until Scarlet and Violet comes out, and then when I play those games for the first time, I'm going to make another living Pokédex of just those region Pokemons. I don't need to catch all these ones. But I might do it just to complete the Pokédex. Who knows? With that said, though, out of Pokemon Scarlet and out of Pokemon Violet, I'm going for Violet. Violet, it looks better to me. Especially now that I know was it Keyron? Keyridon or something? The futuristic one. I had an issue because I thought it didn't have legs. I didn't like the idea that it didn't have legs. But then when I saw it in its when it wasn't in its bike form, it had legs. It just kind of zip into it, and then it just shoots out of his knees or something. That said, though, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this quick one. It's just an update of how I went with Pokemon Living Dex, and it's complete. Thank you. I'm really proud of this.